Hi guys, Baby Doge is set to make a very good recovery, and what I said in my last video is Baby Doge coin was going to make a new all-time high. Basically what I said in that video and why I believed it was going to make a new all-time high, the price is pretty much following that down to a T. So in this video I'm going to go through whether I still believe it's going to make that all-time high and if this recovery is sustainable, basically if it's going to keep going up. So if you like what I do on this channel and you like to support, make sure you guys subscribe and of course hit that notification bell. A big shout out to all the new subscribers. I appreciate your support, and all my day ones and OG subscribers, I appreciate you guys. So first of all, I'd like to see what the team has been up to, basically from the last video I did. As we all know, Elon Musk tweeted about Baby Doge, so that's something to be proud of, and of course they've pinned the tweet. So the most recent tweet was 10 hours ago where they hit 397,000 holders. I mean, this is crazy. The fact that a couple of days ago, my last video, they were sitting at 350 or 360,000 holders. So in the space of 2 days, they've effectively amassed an extra 30,000 holders. This is mad. This Saturday, Baby Doge makes his debut in NASCAR Infinity. So basically, they've got a NASCAR that's wrapped in Baby Doge. So it's part of a marketing strategy, which is very good. And this is part of the reason why there's a lot of new holders jumping on board this, because they're reaching out to a lot more people. A lot more people are seeing it and investing into it, and they see how Baby Doge is growing, or how Baby Doge has been growing. It's less than a month old and they've already got more or less 400,000 holders. So before we get to the chart, I just want to address something. I've been getting a lot of messages, even comments saying that, look, Baby Doge is dead, is this, is that, it's never going to get to an all-time high, it's not going to do this or whatever. The reason I want to address this is that, look, Baby Doge is fairly new, and secondly, they've grown so quickly since they pretty much launched. And the fact that they've grown so quickly in less than a month and the price is already taken off means that there's a lot of people buying the dip. What I would like to say is that if you're going to invest in something, you need to understand what it is you're investing in and understand, have a plan. Basically, I'm going to get in here, I'm going to get out there, or I'm going to get in here and I'm going to hold for the long term. You don't just, this goes out to a lot of the new investors, right? You don't just think of something, or you don't just see something that's being hyped up. Maybe someone says this is going to the moon, right? And then you just throw a lot of money at it. You remortgage your house, you sell your car, you sell your grandma, whatever you sell, just so you can buy that token. You don't do that. You need to understand what you're getting yourself into and the potential reward, so the return on investment, what you're expecting, and be realistic, right? Don't just jump in it and then the price falls and you start complaining, going around looking for who to blame. The only person you should really blame is yourself, because you didn't understand what you're getting into, or you thought that just because you got in it's going to take off. You need to understand the basics of how market structure is, how market works. And by the way, even though it's new, technical analysis still does work and it's still appropriate, and I'm going to prove that in the chart. So we're currently on the 15-minute chart of Baby Doge, so looking at it intraday. And as you can see, there's pretty much been two downtrends. So effectively trend line resistances. So the first one is the main one. So these are the trend lines I drew in my first video, and I stated that the price pretty much just broke above the resistance of the first trend line. And I said that if the price held above this trend line resistance, that the price was going to head up and test this horizontal resistance at 3044. I also stated that the horizontal resistance was coinciding with the trend line resistance, and that if the price broke this and stayed above this, then it could well be on its way to making that new all-time high. But first of all, it has to get past all these resistances, all these horizontal resistances. Another thing I'd like to show you guys, first of all, I'll show you on the intraday chart just so you can see it clearly, and then I'll move over to the daily chart. And looking at the intraday chart, I also stated that the price could potentially continue falling and test this support. This support was effectively once a resistance, and when the price broke above the resistance and continued heading, it was potentially a support. And the fact that the price has fallen and tested the support and bounced off the support, and the support is holding, basically after it tested that support, there's been a huge rally following that. So the fact that this has happened, this proves that this is a strong support. And as you can see from the daily chart, that resistance that then became a support is pretty much where it was last a resistance on the daily chart. And when the price broke above it, it's come back down to test it. So this is the reason why no matter how old or young something is, technical analysis still works, because guess what? A lot of people are looking at the chart. The reason why technical analysis is so good in terms of predicting future moves or potentially future moves is that these are pretty much self-fulfilling prophecies. This is why I say, especially for new investors or new traders, make sure you understand market structure before you get in, before you start investing in something. Yeah, you need to know the fundamentals, know the team, know the company, know whatever what you're investing in, but fundamentally for you to get in at the right time or know what's going on, whether you should hold or leave or add on to your position, you need to know about technical analysis. And of course, technical analysis is something that's big on this channel. It's something that I always do and I always show. I still believe baby Doge is on its way to pretty much making that new all-time high, as long as the price stays above that second trendline resistance. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys subscribe and of course hit that notification bell. And if you currently own baby Doge coin or you just love the token, then make sure you guys smash that like button. Comment below, let me know your thoughts on the token, let me know your thoughts on the team. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next video.